I don't know, the eclipse, you never know. What's going on, everybody, and welcome to Puckin Around, presented by the Diamond Vault Discord. My name is Jordan. You might know me as Shot Props. Joining me, as always, Tyson, a.k.a. Spittin' Picklets.
Yeah.
We've also got Ray, a.k.a. Firefighter Betts.
Yeah.
Baby.
Who's ready to jump in? We've got 13 games.
Whoa, Jordan, we need a better one than that.
Yeah, we need better year from you, buddy.
You're not
Sorry, still under the weather, still recovering. That's the best I can do. We'll practice up for Thursday.
I wish
How
I
we
saw
doing,
your
gentlemen?
face doing that.
Me too.
Oh my gosh. How are you doing, gentlemen?
Awesome, man.
I'm good. Excited.
Absolutely. Season is winding down. Oh, I've got to pull up the standings page as well, so let me get that ready. Spittin', before we jump into it, I got a piece of trivia for you, Ray. You can play along if you want. But
yay.
JT Miller scored 100 points in a season, becoming the 7th Vancouver Canuck to do it. Can you name the others?
Okay, I think this is a trick question.
There's 6 of them.
Yeah, because it's been done 7 times, I think. So both
Correct.
the Sedins, Petey last year.
3.
Naslin.
Yep, 3. Yep, 2 more.
McGillney.
Yep.
And then Bure twice.
Wow, well done.
Bang.
Impressive.
Don't try to out Canuck me, okay?
Impressive.
It was also all over my Twitter sphere last night, so it was hard not to see that about 300 times and remember
fair
that.
enough.
But I mean, I think I would have got that if I didn't see it a bunch of times yesterday anyway.
All right. Okay, we'll give people another minute or two. People are still filtering in. Oh, we got a couple comments.
Let's check out the standings and take a look at it. Yeah.
Adam is back. Spittin', do you want to let people know how they can get involved with the show while I pull up standings?
How what happened?
How they can get involved? Like, comment, subscribe.
I didn't hear. I'm talking too loud. Just go to our Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, whatever you want. Just be interactive in the comments. If you comment something, we'll pull it up. We'll make sure to highlight it. Any questions you have about a play, if we don't highlight that player when we go over that game, we'll be sure to hit it up after. Yo, what's up, bros? I don't know your name, but you always like my stuff on Twitter, so shout out you.
What's going on? Thanks for joining us. We're going to be getting into the 13-game slate very shortly, where we'll go game by game. Spittin' and Fire will share their best picks. Before we get to that, we're going to take a quick look at the standings because it's that time of year. Okay, so nobody wants the Metro spot, number 3 Metro spot. Spittin', Ray, what do you think is going to shake out here? Who's taking this one?
Well, since I've been a fan since 2005, I would love to see Ovi and Crosby both get in again. No offense, Millie, cover your ears here, but the way the Flyers have been playing lately, they don't deserve it, and I don't like what they're doing with, with Couturier and everything. They're resting, or they're not resting. They're healthy scratching their vets. They did it early in the year with Atkinson, and that's just kind of who Torts is. But I don't love that. Like, those guys got you to where you are. Don't bench them, or like when you put them in, don't put them on the fourth line. I don't know. Detroit's kind of fun, so maybe them, but I would love to see Crosby and Ovi back in the playoffs because we didn't expect them to be in this position this year. So,
Yeah. Ray, any thoughts from you?
I agree. I do like the Pens and the Caps to make it as well, just because the Pens, we've seen them turn it to another gear over their last 15 games. Crosby has stepped up and showed that he's the leader of that team, and it seems like when he's on, the whole team's on. So that's just that leader factor, and that veteran factor as well. All the young guys are following his footsteps. So, like I said, they turned it on to another gear, and those guys are following. Caps, Caps, they've been a pretty decent defensive team all year. As you can see, their differential is not the best because their offense kind of slacks off a little bit. So.
Yo, it went down.
Yeah, it's getting worse.
It was at minus 30, and now it's minus 41, and they're closer to the playoffs.
When they lose, they get blown out.
That's crazy. And then they win one-score games.
But if we want to see electric kind of games, because Caps games are pretty boring. Pens games are pretty decent to watch. Detroit, those games are always fireworks, and so are the Flyers because defensively they're not the best. So
I was really hoping you didn't say the Islanders.
Islanders are pretty meh. Yeah.
Yeah. No. Bloodbath, bro.
And then in the West, we've got fighting for a wild card spot, the Blues. It's really who it's going to come down to.
No.
Can the Blues catch the
West
Golden
is over.
Knights?
West is over. The West is over.
You're calling it?
Oh, yeah. I called it last week, maybe 2 weeks ago. That it
You
was.
did.
The Blues lost to San Jose, I think.
They didn't beat him once this year.
Yeah,
all three times they lost.
They had such a cake schedule too. They had 4 easy. Oh yeah, he's a Blues. Adam's a Blues fan, and okay.
Yeah,
West is pretty locked up. So there you go.
Well, it's crazy. So it's all positioning now, and there's a lot that could change. I think the only thing that I think for sure with how they're playing as of late, the Stars are probably going to win the Central, and then I think the Central might be locked up. I mean, if the Preds beat the Jets tonight, they push 4 points with the same amount of games played, so that could.
No,
never mind.
Yeah.
But
Preds
the Jets would have a game.
Horse.
Yeah, but there should be a lot of movement in the Pacific. Edmonton could catch Vancouver, but also Vegas could catch LA. But have you seen LA's schedule?
No.
They play no playoff teams the rest of the year. They play Anaheim twice. They play Chicago. They play Calgary, and then they play Minnesota. So
they shouldn't lose any of those.
That helps.
I know. Yeah, they should win all of them, right? So then that would mean Vegas has a wild card spot. I don't know. It'll be interesting. I'm excited to watch it, but I think in terms of a race to get in, it's over.
Yeah. So just something to watch in the East. Keep that in mind as we go game by game. With that being said, let's jump into our first game. Up first, Carolina Hurricanes taking on the Boston Bruins. Carolina a minus 120 money line favorite with the over-under set at 5.5. Kochetkov projected for Carolina. Swayman projected for Boston. This will be Jesper Fast's 700th game played. Martin Necas currently sitting at 97 career goals. We will start with Fire.
I believe this was the same matchup as our last show on Thursday, right? And we said it was going to be a playoff atmosphere kind of game. And I believe, wasn't it a shootout?
No, I think it finished 4-1.
4-1.
It was
4-1.
Yeah, like it got off to like a ton of goals early and then slowed
Yeah,
down.
I think the Bruins end up putting up like 3 or 2 in the first period, but um, I'm taking the Bruins at home. I'm not playing any side, but I will back the Bruins at home. If
All right.
Anderson was in net, it would have been kind of different, but Swayman's been awesome, so I like the Bruins at plus money at home.
All right. And Tyson, anything for you?
Boo. I don't really have anything. If you check out my Twitter, I post a head-to-head sheet. Not every day, whenever there's like a big slate of games like today. And I think these two teams have gone under in 4 of the last 5 I posted today, including every game this season. So could be another playoff primer, defensive style game. So maybe the under, but for that reason, I don't have any prop either.
All right. Let's keep it moving. Next up, the Ottawa Senators taking on the Florida Panthers. Florida, a minus 240 money line favorite on the road or at home. Sorry. Over under set at 6.5. Eunice Corpusalo projected for Ottawa. Sergei Bobrovsky projected for Florida. No milestones of note in this one. And we're going to start with Ray a second time just because it's his team. It's his team. So the floor is yours,
man.
Ray.
This matchup, I mean, this is the same matchup we had a show or 2 ago. Me and Tyson said Tarasenko for a point. He's still on that top line with Barkov and Ryan Honey 5. They're good. He's facing his former team that he played with this year. Not too much to elaborate on that, but possibly I like Brady over 4.5. It's kind of steep, but he's their top power play shooter. Florida, they've been top 5 in power play opportunities literally all year. All they do is, cause penalties. So that would be my only angle. Other than that, that's it from me.
All right. Brady over 4.5 shots on goal for Fire. Tyson, what are you thinking?
Yeah, I mean, I just looked at Tarasenko. I was on it last game when he was in Ottawa. Now he's back at home. Get that extra advantage of the last change. So don't know why I would stray away from it. He's got points in 4 out of his last 5, including a point last game that me and Ray were both on in his return to Ottawa when they won 6-0. So I don't see any reason to go away from it. Something I always like to try and do, like a Kachuk like parlay, whether it's both them to score, hit their shots, or get a point, hit their shots. But I always find that it's always Matthew that gets a point and then Brady clears his shots. So I looked into that, just doing the Kachuk, Matt point and Brady shots. But I don't like the 4.5 line, so I didn't do it.
Fair enough.
That was just story time with Tice. Sorry.
Thanks, bud.
Fair enough. Chikrin Sanderson 3. Chikrin's been firing all year.
He's the new Dougie Hamilton, dude. If you look at his last 5, I think he hasn't cleared, but he's got no less than 5 shot attempts in each game.
Tons of attempts.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That is not good enough. All right, let's keep it moving.
But he is another thing. He is Ottawa's. He has the most shot attempts on the power play for Ottawa, so I don't hate that either. I definitely looked at him, but yeah, he hasn't hit in 6 straight. He had he had a game with 2 attempts, but other than that, 6, 5, 5, 7, like shooting a lot.
There we go. Now 2 of the teams we were just talking about fighting for playoff spots. The Washington Capitals taking on the Detroit Red Wings. Detroit a minus 155 moneyline favorite at home with the over-under set at 6.5. Charlie Lindgren projected for Washington. Alex Lyon projected for Detroit. Dylan Strome currently sitting at 299 career points. I think these other ones are incorrect, so I'll have to fix those. We should be mostly good. I did fix a lot of them.
Plays on Detroit.
Does he? He just doesn't do anything?
Yeah.
Okay, so I got to fix Orlov. Okay. With that being said, we will go to Ray. Just kidding.
No, go ahead. I don't have anything. So
okay, Ray, do you have anything?
Yep, David Perron for a point. Plus 110. He has a point in 6 out of his last actually, 5 out of his last 6 games, head-to-head. Has 3 points against Washington this season, as you can see. Caps have been allowing a crap ton of goals. Prawn, he's also on line 1 and PP1 with Larkin and who is it? Raymond? Yeah, Raymond on line 1. Raymond, Perron, and Larkin. So Detroit, like we said, they're kind of still fighting for a spot. So they're going to come out firing, and I think Perron gets a point plus 110. I think that's absolute steal.
All right, I like it. One from Adam before we move on. Adam likes John Carlson for an assist as well. There you go. It's a couple different play options here.
What are these teams are allowing so many shots? What are save lines looking like?
I thought that too, but they're not shooting. Like 24 and 26 shots. So they're just getting outplayed. And
I mean, yeah, damn.
That's but something's got to give here.
Yeah, Lions at 26.5. Lindgren's at 26.5. Damn.
Maybe Lindgren?
That's my thinking.
He's playing poorly though. Look at that. 374 goals against average and a .88 save percentage.
Yeah.
So maybe Lion, actually. I don't know. But
these are tough ass lines.
Yeah. It's this game's such a toss up. I kind of wanted to bet the Caps money line just because of the price, but they have lost 6 straight. They're not really, they've kind of played themselves out of the playoffs. The whole East race, no one wants it. No,
yeah.
Like if you're letting Pittsburgh come into it, who was way out of it, like no one wants this spot.
They traded Gensel. They're trying to tank.
Give me Perron for a point. Call it good.
Okay. Perron for a point. Let's keep it moving. Next up, we have Millie's Philadelphia Flyers taking on the Montreal Canadiens.
Talk about another team who doesn't want to make the playoffs. Jesus.
Philly's a minus 140 money line favorite on the road with the over-under set of 5.5. Sam Erson projected for Philly. Sam Montembeault projected for Montreal. Battle of the Samuels. And Travis Konechny currently sitting at 397 career points heading into this one. We'll start with Tyson if he has anything.
I have this written down. I haven't locked it in yet, but Slavkovsky for a point, just with how many goals, like they're allowing 4.1 goals against, good for second most in the entire league over the last 10 games. And Slavkovsky minus 115. That's a really good price for his exposure on the first power play, as well as the first line with Caulfield and Suzuki. So that was a look. He also has 2 points in his only 2 games against the Flyers this year. So Slavkovsky for a point for me.
I like it. Ray, anything for you?
Yeah, I love Slavkovsky for a point as well, but his assist looks good as well. 7 out of the last 10 plus 160. But I'm probably going to look at Owen Tippett over 3.5. I believe he's cleared 7 out of his last 10. He's cleared 2 times against Montreal this year as well. So I think Owen Tippett, pretty playable too.
There you
5
go.
Out of his last 10. His attempts are decent as well. So
7, 9, 11, 5, 7. Absolutely.
Cleared 4 of his last 5 against the Habs too.
Yep.
Oh, Jordo's at home.
I am. There you go. Okay. Let's keep it moving. Next up, the Toronto Maple Leafs.
The over-under set at 5.5.
That's what I have. Yeah, I can double check. Here, 1 second.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it seems low for that. 6, actually.
I mean,
minus 110 either way at 6.
Okay.
When it's at 6, you can usually buy it down to 5.5 for like minus 130 though. So
why is it 5.5? Both teams aren't scoring that much, I guess.
But they're allowing a lot, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. All right.
Let's keep it moving. Next up, the Toronto Maple Leafs taking on the New Jersey Devils. The Leafs are minus 130 money line favorite on the road with the over-under set at 6.5. Joseph Wall projected for Toronto. Jake Allen projected for New Jersey. And no Jack Hughes tonight. We will start with Ray. Ray, anything in this one you're eyeing?
I think no Jack Hughes. You gotta probably run Timo. Pretty good target versus wingers versus the Leafs. He's played them once this year. Had 4 shots on goal. Attempts look good. I believe he plays fairly well without Jack as well. So I'll look at Timo shots, which I'll probably play for sure.
All right, Timo shots for Ray. Anything for you, Spittin'?
As soon as Jack Hughes was declared out, I locked in Maple Leafs money line. They've won 10 out of the last 12 against the Devils, and I'm just looking up what their record is without Jack Hughes in the lineup.
And they still have some ground they can make. They can overtake Florida.
Yeah, they still got something to fight for sure. They're 6-9-1 without him this season, so pretty poor
Jack
without
Hughes,
him.
right? Yeah,
it seems pretty obvious to say about their superstar center, but I just thought the line was a little disrespectful, especially where the Leafs are, considering where the Devils are as well. I got that at -125. I think it only went up to -130, so still playable there.
I think Morgan Riley point looks good, and Bertuzzi as well.
I looked at Bertuzzi too.
Yeah,
first line.
He cruises against the Devils.
Mm-hmm. Shout out Adam.
And Luke Hughes' point has been cruising. But
yeah,
you trust that without his bro?
That's why I didn't do it.
Yeah,
literally why I didn't do it.
Like they play off each other a lot, especially on the power play.
It's almost like they're brothers. They've been playing with each other forever.
Yeah, it's like they know what each other's gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
Let's keep it going. Next up, Battle of New York. We've got the Rangers taking on the Islanders. Rangers are a -135 money line favorite on the road with the over/under set at 5.5. Igor Shesterkin taking on Semyon Varlamov. Vincent Trocheck currently sitting at 197 career goals going into this one. We will start with Ray if he has anything.
I have not looked into this game, so Tice, you can take it from there.
I wrote about this guy last week in my daily face-off Bet365 article as a little look ahead, and for last week, but it works for this week too. Mika Zibanejad over 2.5. Man's been firing, and now he has another good matchup for centerman, as the Islanders allow the 7th most, 11.2 per game to centers, and he's firing like crazy lately. 4, 3, 5, 7 shots in his last 4 games. He's cleared 8 out of the last 10, averaging 3.6 shots on 6.7 attempts. If you look at his splits against the Islanders, he's cleared 4 out of the last 5. I got that at -145, so I'm slurping the juice. Don't care unless I find a partner. Find a partner.
Pause, bro. Come on.
What? Get your head out of the gutter, John B.
Come on, bro.
What?
Oh, jeez. Kids are watching this thing, dude.
Family
I'm not
show.
being horny.
Talking
It's a
about
family betting show.
Talking about slurping the juice. Bro.
Slurping the juice. We're talking about a juice box.
All
right. So
Get that
Mika
Minute Maid.
over 2.5.
Yeah, over 2.5.
He's playing pretty well.
Totally.
Panarin looks good as well.
Zibby's the king of getting 2 shots in the first 10 minutes and then not getting his third till like 5 minutes left in the game.
I had the worst luck with Zibanejad, so
stay off him then.
No, I just played him. I just locked him in, actually. At -140, shockingly.
Did you see this? Timo Meier against the Leafs? Oof.
Yeah, that's why I'm going to lock that in right now as well.
Fire, yeah.
Well, the Leafs are going to be up 3-0 at least, so he's going to have to be firing.
Yep.
All right. Anything else in this one before we move on?
No.
All right, let's keep it moving. Next up, the Tampa Bay Lightning are being visited by the Columbus Blue Jackets. Tampa's a -365 money line favorite at home with the over/under set at 6.5. Jet Greaves projected for Columbus. Andre Vasilevsky projected for Tampa. And a correct milestone, Anthony Duclair currently sitting at 299 career points heading into this one. Nikita Kucherov riding a massive assist streak. We'll start with Spittin.
Well, why everyone's talking about Connor McDavid hitting the century mark for assists, and he is only one away, but Kucherov isn't far either. I think he's at 93 or whatever with 5 games to go. So he could definitely get 7 assists in his last few games. Shout out Fast Money Labs. He told me that his play of the day was Kucherov 2 points and 2+ assists for whatever it is. But I won't be playing that.
I played it.
Of course you did. I'm on Stammer. You're going to have to go on Bet365 to do this, but I bought his shots down to 3 and paired it with his point plus the Lightning money line so I could get a little bit of plus money here. I got plus 120 on that. For his shots at home, he's hit 3 shots in I think 15 straight games. So he's just been firing at that 3 line. His shot attempts through the roof. He's averaging 6.8 attempts with his most game having 10 attempts. And also he loves playing Tampa at home. He's hit Columbus at home. He's hitting 3 straight against them, and then also his point. Like, it's Columbus. Come on now. Against them, they have 14 points in his last 8 games, I believe, is what it out to be. So, and he also shoots the most on the power play, and they allow 3.0 power play opportunities against per game. So he should see tons of shot volume. He also plays the wing. He's second line right wing now. So Columbus allows the most shots on goal to the wingers. So really like this spot for Stammer.
Are you done?
Now I am.
Okay.
That was Stamkos, 3 shots,
And
a point, and
the money
Lightning
line
win.
plus 120.
Okay.
Mama ain't raised no, so I'm taking the over 3.5 at plus 1. Plus
Yeah, I'm a little bitch.
Yeah. Okay. You said it, not me.
Yeah, well, we all knew it. So
I like his 3.5, so I'm gonna just go with that. But I like to pivot to over 2.5 or 3+, and Lightning money line, which Spin probably played straight too.
All right, a couple quick comments before we move on. Hedman, Apple, and SOG. Of course, Columbus, great target for D-men for several seasons now. So there you go. Plus, they are giving up tons of goals against. And we had a question from Pittsburgh, Barzal Point. So we can pull that one up real quick. We'll see what you guys think. Matthew Barzal for a point. This is the chart.
I mean, as a parlay piece, sure.
yeah, not bad.
What's his assist like?
How's Sheshty been playing?
I mean, take his assists. I mean, 6 out of last 9 head-to-head. 4 straight. I mean, why not?
There you go.
Who's he on the line with? Bo and who's their left wing? Lee?
Palmieri.
Is he not second line? Yeah, he's second. Sazek is on that first line. Well, Bo Horvat's a shooter at least, so he'll probably score. Assisted by Barzal. I like it.
Why is Casey Sazekis on that line? Okay.
I don't know.
Interesting. Literally career like 4th liner.
And then they're paying Anders Lee, their captain, $7 million on the 3rd line. Great job.
Okay. Interesting. According to Adam Digest, Hughes surgery. He's out the rest of the year.
That's
Yeah,
brutal.
that just came out.
So there you go.
Is it on his shoulder? No.
Shoulder.
Shoulder?
Yeah.
Okay.
Look at you. Are you a doctor and a firefighter? You're crazy.
Well done.
Oh, man.
We'll keep it moving. Next up, we've got the Buffalo Sabres taking on the Dallas Stars. Dallas minus 230 moneyline favorite at home with the over-under set at 6.5. Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen projected for Buffalo. Jake Ottinger projected for Dallas, and Dallas is 9-1-0 in their last 10. Can they keep it going? We're going to start with Spittin.
Okay. I don't understand why almost everybody except for Jason Robertson is playable for a point on the Stars. They're rolling right now. They average the most goals for. I think I'm going Jamie Benn. The man's on fire. Got that at -1. I didn't write it down. -120, I think. He's got 15 points in 9 of his last 10 games. Absolutely cruising. He's got a point in every home game against the Sabres that it shows on props.cash. He's got 5 points in his last 4 games against them. And that he's on the top power play with that exposure to the top line with Hintz, Pavelski, and Robertson. So, yeah, I love it. Until they make it unplayable, I don't see why not to play it.
Ride the wave. Jamie Benn for a point. I like it. Ray, anything for you in this one?
Yeah, I like Ben for a point, and I like his shots. I'm either gonna go him or Sagan for shots. I believe they're both at plus money, plus 105. Been fairly, yeah, as you can see on the screen, they've been. I like Ben's chart a little bit more. Sagan's
This is
seems to
attempts.
be, yeah, just I don't like to see it so stagnant like that. Now, if you check Ben out, I believe he has some uptick in shot attempts and pretty good head-to-head splits.
Back-to-back 8 attempt games for Jamie Benn as well.
Yeah,
Hitting 3 of his last 5 versus Buffalo.
So you
there
want to
you
see
go.
a guy who has good head-to-head splits. Look at Darlene.
Rasmus.
Yeah. Not your typical target to go against the Stars, but he's cleared by over 1 shot in each of his last 4 games. Shot attempts
15
through the
attempts
roof.
last game.
Yeah, it's
versus
crazy.
them.
damn.
There you go. And then we had one comment, JJ Paterka.
For a point or for 'cause
shots.
I don't think his shots are playable unless you parlay it. But yeah, he's been a monster.
Minus 175, give or take. But yeah, he's all over the place for sure.
Ever since
there
he
you
got
go.
promoted to that top line with Tage and Tuck, he's just crazy.
Yeah. Anything else before we move on?
Let's keep rolling.
All right, let's keep it going. Next up, we've got the Winnipeg Jets at the Nashville Predators. Preds are a minus 115 moneyline favorite at home with the over-under set at 5.5. Connor Hellebuck projected for Winnipeg. UC Saros projected for Nashville. Nikolai Ehlers currently sitting at 199 career goals. Gustav Nyquist currently sitting at 499 career points.
Ray, that's your boy.
We'll go to Ray first. What are you thinking? Winnipeg at Nashville.
I'm a big Preds guy. I like them to win at home. The Jets, they've been fraudulent for weeks now. Preds, they're hot, and they're trying to still sneak into the playoffs, right?
No, they're way in.
They're locked in. Yeah, they have like
they could
points.
pass the Jets, I guess. If they win tonight, then they're 4 points back, but the Jets have a game in hand, so it'll still be tight, but still something to play for sure.
Have what's their head-to-head this year?
I think Nashville's won 2 out of 3. I think I have that.
Tyson's got the sheet.
Yeah, Nashville's won 2 out of 3 this season.
Yeah, I like Nashville again.
And they've gone under 6.5 in 6 of the last 7.
Yeah, I like Nashville at that price. And possibly looking at, oh my gosh, Jordo, go to props.cash and go to UC Saros head-to-head versus freaking Winnipeg.
Oh, man.
This is the most impressive chart I've seen ever.
Really?
Yeah, head-to-head.
I didn't look at it. Oh.
So
all right.
that might be my angle here. If this shit loses, then
props.cash isn't real. Like, come on.
Yeah, for real. No, I really do think they clear this. If Jordo goes back, Pred's been allowing like a good amount of shots.
I think 30 something.
32. Winnipeg taking about 30. So if they don't get 27, we got a problem.
I'm gonna tail that if you play
Yeah,
it.
I'm about to play it right now.
Juicy saves. Are you drinking the juicy?
The juicy saves.
All right, Jordo, come on now. It's a family show.
Come on, Jordo.
Yeah, he is averaging 26.9 saves per game over his last 7. So there you go.
How many saves?
26.9.
Nice.
I remember when I called him out for his saves against St. Louis, and I was kind of like skeptical. He had 44
Last game
saves.
or last show, I think, right?
Yeah, or 2. I think that was 2 shows ago.
It's all a blur.
All right, call him out again. And Tyson, did you have anything you like in this one?
Well, now I like UFC Sorrow saves.
Fair enough.
I looked at Yossi, but
Mhm.
I don't know. It was just a lean. I don't think I'm going to do it. He's got better home splits than road splits, and the Jets are a decent target for defensemen. But I don't believe he had good head-to-head splits. I think maybe just one game, and it was this year. But
Let's see here.
yeah, one game earlier this year. But yeah, I think now my mind's just made up. I'm just going to play Sorrows.
All right. And do we have any love for, I know Velarde has been a hot play as of late. Anybody looked at him?
I have not, but I can.
Yep.
There you go. Got a couple nice matchups.
Was it the Calgary game that we all played him?
Yeah, when he went off.
Jeez. Oh, yeah, I did a same gamer for him. Yeah, that was crazy. 9 shots.
There you go.
Relax, dude.
Kyle Connor
All
at
right.
2.5. Pretty decent.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I remember last year he was always better at home, but I think this year he's better on the road, right?
Yeah, it's pretty similar.
It's close.
But yeah, 68.
Slightly better on the road, though. All right, let's keep it moving. Next up, we have the Minnesota Wild at the Colorado Avalanche. The Avs are a minus 195 money line favorite at home with the over-under set at 6.5. Philip Gustafson projected for Minnesota. Alexander Georgiev projected for Colorado. And Matt Zuccarello currently sitting at 197 career goals. We'll go to Spittin first, but real quick, I think Ray just said he was liking Connor 2.5 shots. So there you go.
I think, Ray, I'm just going to take control here. I actually think that we're going to start with Jordo here because it's his team.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't play much against Minnesota, so I didn't play anything in this one.
Sure.
Unfortunately.
Sure.
No, I don't have any McKinnon bets in yet.
Exactly. Yet.
Guys, he'll be dropping the same game parlay.
Diamond Vault Discord. Make sure you're in there. Check it out.
I mean, this is what I'm afraid of, though, is Gus the Bus in fine form right now. So, and Georgiev not. It's actually been a Noonan who's been their better goalie of late. So, I don't know. This is a little worrisome. What do you think, Tice? We'll go to you.
I don't have anything official. I kind of looked at Kaprizov. Kind of looked at Hartman's. Whenever I see Minnesota on the road, I always look at Hartman because he always does really well. But now he's on they kind of really split up their lines back to what they used to be. So he's on that third line right wing now. So I don't know how much ice time he's going to see. So I'm not playing anything in this one.
Fair enough. Anything for you, Ray?
I like Gordiev saves 26.5. I think it's pretty doable. His last 2 games, my bad. Last 2 games, he's had 30 and 41. They're allowing a good amount of shots. Wild, I believe they will be down, so they're gonna have to shoot all game pretty much, and they're shooting 32.3 over their last 10. So I think that could be a look. like Spin said, Kaprizov looks good. Zuccarello looks good. There's like 4 guys that look pretty decent. So I just like the saves line here.
What was it set at?
26.5.
That's an interesting number.
I know.
Okay.
I'm just praying he's not gonna get pulled, but I'm just praying like he doesn't allow too many goals.
Right.
Yeah, his numbers are trash.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fair. Couple quick comments before we move on here. Joel Eriksson Ek. We can take a quick
I
look
looked
at
at
that
him
one.
too. He's not a bad parlay piece. I think he's just better at home.
Did I miss him?
Yes, you did.
There we
4 times.
Thanks. Tice is better at home.
But he's still good on the road, 68%.
He's
It's one away from being really good or really nice at home, but
decent chart against Colorado, though, that's for sure.
What's his attempts like?
Overall, let's see here. Not that
Yeah, for me,
mediocre.
yeah.
I don't love it for plus
you
or
can see
for
him.
minus
You
150.
usually see him up like 6 to 9 nice
Yeah.
shot attempts over. So like at 4 to 6, I don't know.
I don't love the price.
If I saw like an 8 in there, maybe, but
We had one other one. Devon Tays for a point.
Gus Bus season.
That's
I
the
don't
thing.
know, man.
Yeah, I would stay away just because of Gus. I mean, I think this could be.
Yeah, don't let us talk you off your play. You know.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Goat anyway. So
just some stats for people to consider.
Where's the Jacob Middleton block shots in this game that Adam always used to come with? He's changed now.
The Alec Martinez.
Yeah,
he's changed. Let's keep it moving. We've got 3 games left. Maybe we'll get a block shot play in here. Next up, we've got the Los Angeles Kings taking on the Anaheim Ducks. Kings are a minus 290 moneyline favorite on the road with the over-under set at 5.5. Cam Talbot projected for the Kings. Lucas Dostal projected for Anaheim. And we will start with Ray in this one.
I haven't looked at this one, but I already know Tice is going to talk about someone, so I'll let him roll with that.
We rolling. Well, shout out Adam. Originally, he wished us all a happy Kevin Fiala versus Anaheim Ducks Day. If you celebrate, he loves playing the Ducks. Let me just pull up his chart here. Yeah, he's cleared in 7 straight against them. Averages 4.4 shots on 8.3 attempts. The only thing, he's not shooting a lot lately, but it's a really good piece to go pair his shots with his point, kind of like I did with Stamkos earlier. I'm kind of liking Drew Doughty. Me and Walla always collabed on, and then me and Shots did with except I didn't play it, so it's not really a collab. But we talked about it. Whenever the defense, like you always target the defenseman on the power play who plays Anaheim, because they average the second most power play opportunities against per game, and they have the 3rd worst penalty kill over the last 10 games. Absolutely brutal. When they were on their Western Canadian trip, we did Quinn Hughes, Evan Bouchard, Mackenzie Weegar. They all cashed. I think they were all near plus 200.
Yep.
And I mean, Doughty right now, he's a plus 280. I'm sure I can find an even better line than that. But against Anaheim, he's got points, not power play, points in 7 straight games, totaling 12 points or 13 points. I can't do math. But then how many of these are on the power play? 1, 2,
9.
Thank you. 9 points on the power play. That's crazy. So why not? I do like his point too at minus 105. You're almost getting plus money for just him to get a point. But if you want to feel extra spicy, take a power play point at nearly plus 300.
Drew Doughty for a power play point. All right. Ray, anything you're looking at here?
I started off, but no.
Sorry.
I might do his point at a full unit, power play point at a half unit.
Okay.
That game's gross.
Gross. Oh, this is like a great game for a same game parlay.
Mm-hmm.
It's gross.
Yeah,
Got
like,
that 30% boost on 365. Probably just gonna use it on this one.
I swear I might use it for sure.
Mhm.
Get some Kempe shots, Kempe point, Kopitar point.
No more Kopitar point. Remember what
He's
happened?
gonna get it. One game, he'll get it.
Burn
All
me.
right. All right. We've got 2 games left before we move on to our final 2 games. Real quick, the boys are just going to let you know where you can find more content from them when we're not doing the show. So we'll start with Ray.
Yes, sir. At Firefighter Bets on all socials.
And
What?
Oh, did you lose your sponsorship?
Yeah, man. They haven't been showing some love, so
Damn, that's tough. I didn't know they were making cuts.
simple.
all right, we'll go to Spitting then.
What?
That's it,
You
man.
didn't say it?
No, they disabled my account.
All right. You can check my link tree then. No, I'm kidding. Follow me at Spittin' Piglets on Twitter. Find all my plays in the Diamond Vault Discord. Find all my written content, Canucks Army, Flames Nation, Daily Faceoff, Bet365, and Prop.cash.
I've been waiting on my sweater for like 6 months.
Yeah, it took a while for me
Hopefully
too.
a Props.cast person
I got to make a
isn't here
post.
and
I
heard
haven't
me
done
say
it yet.
that.
And at shotprops.com for me. Final 2 games of the evening. First up, we have the Arizona Coyotes at the Seattle Kraken. Kraken are a minus 140 money line favorite with the over-under set at 6.5. Carol Vejmelka projected for Arizona. Philip Grubauer projected for Seattle. We will start with Spittin' for this one.
Oh, man. I don't have anything official, but Dylan Gunther looks fantastic for a point. If you look at his Props.cash chart, he's got points in 8 out of his last 10. And he's got a point against the Kraken earlier this season. I don't know.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know how many goals against the Kraken allow. I don't believe it's too many.
It is only 2.9, which is good for 21st over the last 10.
Yeah, so that's kind of what I'm still looking at, haven't officially locked in, but his chart looks great. So, I didn't even know. Oh, I guess they have been scoring a lot lately. They've had a couple games where they've scored 8 goals, right? So,
Yeah.
They destroyed Vegas that one game too, right?
Yeah, that was crazy. I think 6 unanswered goals in the third period.
Unbelievable.
That's wild. But yeah, just Alina looked at. Probably gonna lock it in. It's 100 plus 100. So it's good, even money there.
All right. And Ray.
Yeah, Gunther looks awesome. Other than that, maybe Bjorkstrand for a point. Other than that, that's it for me.
All right. And the final game of the evening.
Is Dunn back?
No.
Vincent?
I believe not.
Let's see what Vincent's status is.
He's still out. Well, he's day to day.
Does not appear to be in the lineup. All right. And your final game of the evening, the Calgary Flames taking on the San Jose Sharks. Calgary a minus 225 money line favorite on the road with the over-under set at 6.5. Dustin Wolf projected for Calgary. Mackenzie Blackwood projected for San Jose. We will start with Spittin' and finish with Ray. So Spittin', what do you got?
I don't often do 2-unit plays, but I have a 2-unit play in this game.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, we need like some crazy siren or something.
Woo!
Ray, can you make a siren noise?
Yeah.
Sorry, I was reading something. No, the only thing I see in this game, I don't even know what you guys are talking about. Did you guys ask me something?
Yeah.
What did you ask me?
Well, I said I got my first 2-unit play.
I did hear that.
In a while, and then Jordo was like, "Oh, we kind of need some like sirens or whatever. Ray, can you do a fire truck noise or whatever?"
That's okay. All right.
All right. It's my turn. I haven't gone. It's Kuzmenko.
I'm paying attention now.
It's Kuzmenko to get a point. I got that at minus 129. He's been on fire. lately. As soon as they put that Kuzmenko-Kadri duo together, they've essentially been unstoppable. Let me pull up his chart here real quick, but yeah, he's got points in 5 straight games. In 4 of those 5, he's got 2+ points. And if you look at his head-to-head, those are all his career games against San Jose. Like, he just dominates them almost every single game except for the one. So I got that at -129. And the Sharks, I mean, what's to be said? They allow the 3rd most goals against over the last 10 games, 4th most, 3.9, almost 4 per game. And while, yes, Calgary hasn't been scoring a lot lately, Kuzmenko's still been able to put up 9 points in his last 5 games. So I'm not too worried. He's on that top power play. So I just love the connection that he has with Kadri. So, yeah, 2 units, -129, Andrei Kuzmenko for point.
All right. I will tail that one. Very nice. A 2-unit, rare 2-unit play for Spittin'. I like it. And Ray, do you have anything for Calgary at San Jose?
No, I got nothing. Kuzmenko looks great, like Sven said. Maybe Uyghur, something like that. This game's ugly and gross. Both teams are not scoring, and both teams are getting scored on. So what the hell?
You're not going to be watching this one, Ray? Is that what I'm hearing?
Oh, I'm gonna be freaking locked in, dude.
Glued to the TV. These teams are slacking for Macklin.
There you go.
Wow, they really are.
And that will officially wrap up the preview portion of the show. Anything else you guys wanted to discuss before we end it?
I don't think so.
All right. Well, thank you so much for watching, everybody. Please like, comment, subscribe. We'll be back on Thursday. We hope to see you then, and good luck tonight.